Good morning and welcome back. This is part 2 of the south of France trip. Today is quite an exciting one. We're just walking through Nice now, from the hotel down to the train station because we're going to Monaco.
We're going to Monaco!
Monaco?
Yes.
Now?
Yes, people, we're going to Monaco.
This is something that really excited for, really looking forward to. A lot of famous things in Monaco, of course, the Formula One, all the yachts, the casino, the glitz and the glam. So yeah, really looking forward to this one. So literally only a quick walk down from our hotel, 8 minutes straight to the train station. So yeah, we'll go from there, but really looking forward to this one, and let's see what we get up to today. Now there's only one potential downside to today, and kind of like some of the recent F1 races at Monaco, rain is on the horizons.
Red flag has been thrown. In hindsight, with these conditions, it's highly possible we would have had a red flag had we have started racing.
So there's a very good chance we could get soaked today. So there's an umbrella in the backpack, just in case. So fingers crossed. We don't get much rain if we do, but we'll have to wait and see. Could be a bit of a wet one. So I got the tickets really easy. I actually just used the train line app. A lot easier than queuing through there because it's like organised chaos in there. Bought the tickets, again super cheap, like 20-minute train to Monaco, and it was less than £5. So we're just waiting now, and then we'll be on our way to Monaco. Right, we've made it to Monaco, and as you can see, the Formula One's here in a few weeks. They're behind us. They've already got part of the grandstands. We're actually stood on the start straight right here, which is pretty cool. So we're going to try and do pretty much the walk of the F1 track as we go around Monaco. So yeah, I'm really excited to do this and see some of those iconic spots in person. So we're crossing over the road now, and this literally is start finish straight for the Monaco Grand Prix.
In all of sport, and Formula One is racing on the streets of Monte Carlo.
So I think it's about a month, 6 weeks, something like that. That's where all the cars will be flying down. So this is where the cars will come up the hill. So they come through turn 1, up the hill, and then on the right you've got all the port behind you. So it makes a pretty special, pretty amazing scenery. It is also quite easy to see now that I'm here in Monaco, just how difficult it is for the cars to get around the tracks. The cars nowadays are huge, and these streets are very, very, very tight. Right behind me is the Monaco Casino, so we made it to Casino Square, the Casino de Monte Carlo. It's pretty amazing around here. Some of the cars, I'll try and get some snaps of some cars, just Rolls Royces, Ferraris, Lamborghinis, you name it, everywhere. It's exactly what you expect from Monaco. Yeah, it's pretty insane so far. So in F1 terms, we've literally walked up the hill, coming around the corner now towards Casino Square. I wasn't sure if we'd be able to film inside here or not. Everyone's got the cameras out, so apparently we can. But as you can see by the dice behind me, if you hadn't guessed, we're now inside the Casino de Monte Carlo. Pretty famous place where I think this was the only place in France where gambling was allowed, but I could be wrong. So if I am wrong, then fact check me. But I think that's where the importance and relevance of it came, because everyone could come here to gamble before it was legalised. We're walking down now, down the hill through Casino Square in towards the famous tight right and left hand chicanes of Monaco, so we're there very soon. So we've come down past Mirabeau now, and we're heading towards the famous hairpin. I think it's the tightest and slowest corner in Formula One. You'll know exactly which one I mean. There's already a queue of people stood behind, all taking photos of the cars as they come through this corner. So yeah, here we go.
And the Haas there in the background of Hulkenbergers. They're nearly parked up, nearly stationary at the hairpin, nudging each other through the corner.
Coming down the hill now, down towards Portier, which I think is the corner where Sergio Perez binned it in 2022 and really annoyed Max Verstappen when he messed up his qualifying lap in Monaco. So yeah, we're going to keep heading down there now and then round through to the tunnel. There's all sorts of reconstruction and renovation going on around this bit. All new buildings being built, and it's all being demolished around here into the tunnel. We're heading through the tunnel now. As you can see, it's literally the water's right there for the sea. So keep walking through the tunnel, and then eventually we'll get through to the Nouvelle Chicane, which is another really tight, really difficult corner at Monaco. And same again, walking around, you really get the sense of just how difficult it is for two big, wide Formula One cars to actually race side by side through here without someone putting someone into the barrier or it being, you know, very, very close, almost super close to comfort. But you can literally hear as well. I'm sure it's picking it up. The waves literally crashing against the structure of the tunnel here. So you're literally right on the edge. And that's why when we keep going through here, eventually we end up at the harbour, where obviously all the big fancy yachts are parked. Right, I think I'm right in saying that this here, this will be turned into the Nouvelle Chicane come Formula One time. So this is where the tight chicane will be that they come down the hill out of the tunnel towards. Seen many a driver lock up and go straight on here before.
Whoa, he's nearly into the back of him, and he damages the front wing.
Push me off.
Yeah, we saw that.
What the f with that? Is that allowed?
Now walking along the marina front, so we've literally got the stadium section behind us as well. So it's like cars will whiz along here. This is the bit where, if anyone can remember when Kimi Raikkonen crashed out and went and jumped on his yacht, this is how he's done it, because the yachts are literally right across the road from the racetrack. So all you've got to do is jump out of the car, jump over, and you are literally in your boat.
There is Kimi Raikkonen. He's not even gone back to the paddock. He's got his shirt off. He's on his boat, which has a splendid name, One More Toy. He's with some of his best mates from Finland who've consumed their own weight in champagne and beer.
If you've got a boat parked here, the racetrack is right here. Jump out of your car, over the barriers, and you can be straight on your boat. Don't have to go back to the paddock if you don't want to. Do it like Kimi did. I believe that's the pit lane entry where the cars are turning to the pits, so come up through here into the pits there. But yeah, when you're watching the Monaco Grand Prix, this is where the cars will be whizzing up and down on the start finish straight. There's no markings down just yet, but as you can see, obviously we've got the pits, some of the stands, some of the overhead stuff already starting to go in place. So yeah, and unlike recent Monaco Grand Prix, our walk around Monaco has actually been unaffected by weather, but it's still saying it's supposed to rain later today, so we'll see if we can have a day in Monaco and stay dry or not. If not, then it might be time to take cover for a little bit, so we'll see, but fingers crossed. Right, so we decided to take a quick stop for a drink now. My Frappuccino's kind of fallen over, but yeah, that's what I grabbed from Starbucks, but I also want to quickly show you this. So this is something that I absolutely love to collect. It's the Starbucks mugs, the You Were Here mug. So we've got the Monaco one here. So I already had the France one, so didn't need to grab that, but had to grab the Monaco one as well. So keeping that as well now, so a nice little souvenir. We've come back up to Casino Square. Going to go look around a few of the shops now. Luckily, we're still out, and you can see it's a bit grey overhead, but it's not started raining or anything yet, so we're still chanting our arm with that. But while we've come back up to Casino Square, there's all sorts of amazing cars that have pulled up. As you can imagine, it's Monaco, so like I've shown earlier, like I've seen earlier, the amount of cars here, Ferraris, I'm looking at 2 Ferraris and 2 G-Wagons now parked outside the front of the Casino Square. Behind me there's literally Aston Martins, there's Rolls Royce, there's literally everything, multiple Bentleys. I'm looking over there, there's 2 Porsches, there's Ferraris, literally every single car parked around here is a supercar, or some sort of nice sports car. Behind me, literally another Ferrari popping in right there. Yeah, so take a look at these cars anyways that are in front of the casino. And then we've got here on my right the super popular Café de Paris with a very big, very big queue outside it. Just take a look at this. So we're really starting to notice just how small Monaco really is. So obviously we've already done a full walk around lap of the city, and we followed the Formula 1 route earlier. We kind of naturally done it again by heading back up to Casino Square, just nipped into some shops then and just have a little look around, but the prices are massively inflated compared to you know, the normal, well, the same shops in Nice. The prices in here in Monaco are way more, so we're naturally just walking back down again, trying to not get run over, which we are succeeding with. So yeah, we're walking back down towards the port to go and grab some lunch. A little bit of a late lunch, but we've just been sort of walking, exploring all day, just making the most of the day really. I would say while the sun's shining, but it's not. It's pretty grey, overcast and cloudy at the minute, but it's not cold. It's still warmer than England, so I ain't gonna complain one bit. So we've decided on crazy pizza in Monte Carlo for food. Yes, I had pizza yesterday in Nice, so I've gone for a slight variation today, getting a calzone. But yeah, looking forward to it. It looks really nice in here. They've got famous people all over the world who've been here before. I'm looking at pictures of Barack Obama, Ryan Gosling, Bradley Cooper, etc. There's famous faces all over who've been to this restaurant, so yeah, excited to try it. Right, we've ordered a tiramisu and it's come with a warning that it's for 2 people, so we've only ordered one of it. But there's now this little table thing here that's come with it, so we'll wait and see just how big this tiramisu is or is not. It's coming now actually, let's see this. So I see now what he meant by a 2-person tiramisu, because that's a hefty tiramisu. Not only is it a hefty tiramisu, it's also a tiramisu that he's made right in front of us, which is a pretty cool experience. I've never seen someone go to that length before. It's normally just comes straight out of the back from the kitchen, so yeah, very impressive. So let's see how this tastes. Right, we finished up at Crazy Pizza. The food was amazing, both the mains and also that big tiramisu as well. We've come outside and the rain that we've been trying to avoid all day, we've not managed to avoid it any longer now, so it's going to be probably a run back to the, or maybe a walk actually, we've got the umbrellas, so yeah, a walk back to the train station, back to Nice it is. It's supposed to rain the rest of the day now in Monaco, so I think it's probably best to call it a day and head back, but absolutely loved it here in Monaco. Yeah, this rain, it's definitely intermediates weather.
It's not dry, it's raining here.
No slicks in this, the cars will be straight into the pits on race day if it's like this in Monaco in a few weeks time. Yeah, it's a shame it's rained here, but to be honest, yeah, it's it was to be expected. I think we did quite well to last as long as we did without the rain. It was actually supposed to come a lot earlier than what it has done, so yeah, heading back to the station now. As soon as we can get a train back to Nice really. Hopefully it's not as chaotic and packed as the train out to Monaco, because that was an experience in itself. We've made it back to Nice, and yeah, just like the train out this morning, that train back in was absolute chaos. We weren't sure if we'd missed laps from the rush because we stayed in Monaco for a bit for dinner or for lunch while it was raining, but no, everyone was still there. People running for the platform, you know, ramming onto the train. Even though it's a 2-story train, it was still absolutely packed. Then at one of the stops, people were fighting, and some people were forcing on whilst others were trying to get off. So there was quite a bit of that where people weren't letting people off before getting on. So yeah, it got a bit nasty. So yeah, the trains are cheap and they're somewhat punctual, but just kind of like English trains, there's not enough of them a lot of the time. So people end up just getting rammed in, and then, I mean, in England people are pretty good in terms of letting people off the train, but here for some reason almost every stop people just ram on before people have got off, and then yeah, it was pretty chaotic. Right, we've made it back now, and I think that just about wraps up part 2 of this south of France trip, part 2 of this little vlog series. Really enjoyed going to Monaco today, definitely recommend it to anyone. What I would say is just be very, very careful when you are getting the trains. Make sure you know exactly where the trains come on the platform, because there's quite a few people who got caught out by being stood right at the wrong end of the train and they missed it, and then the next one doesn't come for like half an hour or so. So I'd say that, yeah, definitely careful of that. But Monaco, amazing place to go. And actually people kind of give it quite a bad rap for being really expensive, but the food, the drinks, everything was really, really reasonably priced. You know, no more expensive than places I've been to in London and other, you know, New York, places like that. So yeah, the pricing was more than reasonable, to be honest. People really nice as well. Very small place, so you can cover it very quickly. You can probably do multiple laps of the F1 circuit. There's things that we could have gone to see that we didn't do because it started raining. But yeah, really amazing day and all. So yeah, thank you for everyone who's viewed this second episode. It's going to be a bit of a freestyle tomorrow. It's probably going to be raining all day, so I'll wait and see if we actually get up to anything. But yeah, stay tuned for the next episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, thank you for watching.